Thank you, everybody, for coming today. Obviously, this came together fast, and we were not expecting to have this press conference today, but things started to leak, and we decided to move things up a little bit. But thrilled and elated that we were able to get this contract done. I first want to thank Terry McGurk, who approved this type of commitment. Obviously, the Braves have only made one other commitment of this size before, which was the Freddie Freeman contract in 2014, and to ultimately set a new bar for a player with less than one year and a $100 million commitment from the club would not have been able to do it without Terry's support. So certainly grateful for all of your support there. From a baseball operations standpoint, the entire team did a tremendous job on this, did a lot of work. From my own experience, this is the best young player I've seen and I've been around. Not that I've been around that long, but we've all seen the talent. And beyond that, who Ronald is as a human being, respectful, humble, and more importantly, he wanted to be here. And that really speaks for itself. So with that, I'll turn it over to him. He told me he doesn't want to speak Spanish anymore. He just wants to speak English all the time. So he's very excited to address the group. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm really so happy to be here in Atlanta for a long time. I love my teammates, my fans, the people. I want to say thank you to the Brave organization for trusting me for this contract. So happy, you know.
A lot better in English than everyone thought.
We'll open up the questions. We have microphones on both sides. If you could just raise your hand.
Yeah, so this really started at the end of spring training. We know with our great young players like Ronald, we have an eye on keeping them long term. Our focus was that we just wanted Ronald to be a Brave longer than 6 years, and ultimately coming to an agreement that gives him the financial security, but also allows him to hit the market again at still a young age to get a good deal. But when I approached Terry about it, I had to explain to him that this was going to be an expensive deal, rightfully so, and we were going to set a new bar like I talked about. So the key was that these deals only get done when both sides want to get it done. And I guess the last few weeks we've gone back and forth and so on, and I'd say this morning we finally were able to come to terms.
A year or two?
Yeah, I mean, the previous high for a player with less than 1 year of service was Eloy Jimenez at $43 million guaranteed. So at $100 million, we went well beyond that guarantee. We looked at it. We looked at the fact that Bregman signed his deal through the age of 30, could hit free agency at the same time. So this allowed Ronald, and as we talked with Ronald as well, I don't want to speak for him, but hopefully this isn't the last deal that we do with him. Hopefully he ends his career as a Brave, and he goes in the Hall of Fame one day as a Brave and all those things. But this is a starting point. But, I mean, we definitely reset the market for players with less than 1 year, 6 years out of free agency with the guarantee that we gave him today. And we were confident in the human being, the work ethic, and everything else that he brings beyond the talent.